Okay, Monday. Come back around again, as it normally would. And so we're back with Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, off of the PlayStation 2. This one's gonna be, I don't know, kind of a big one maybe. We just ended right before the end. Not the end of the game, but the end of the boss battle. So we're gonna get into it. There's a lot of different variables when it comes to this particular boss fight, so I'll see if I can do most of them. But yeah, we got a couple things ahead of us, so strap in, because this is probably going to be one of the longer boss battles. As I said, I think last week when I was streaming it, I've had this boss battle take close to an hour just trying to do it legit, when actually trying to, take his stamina down all the way. Might be a little bit easier when you're doing like full kill, but of course, Ocelot notwithstanding, we're trying to do the stamina kills for the Cobras. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but hopefully it'll be fun, and we'll see what we can do. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I gotta mute something real quick. Get that volume up a little bit. Oh, we skipped my favorite line. Okay. Making sure I was looking good, and I think we're ready to roll. Okay, so right where we left off, I made a save in the arena where the end is located, so let's pick up with that one. All right. Oh, you know what? Oh, shoot. Something was supposed to happen here, but I just remembered something. The clock on the PS2 has not changed. Because we've actually gone back in time, so that's not supposed to happen. Well, we're going to do this a couple times. We're going to need to restart the old PS2. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. It doesn't usually happen because the battery is not typically dead, but I haven't busted open this PS2 to replace that battery, so yeah, that's going to be a little weird. We are going to... Oh, yes, this is the British system, isn't it? Let's move it up 4 days. Don't forget to eat something. Yeah, we'll need to eat as well, because that can give away positions and whatnot. Maybe not even just with that. I mean, not even just with the end. I don't even know if he can track that, but definitely with a lot of the soldiers that are around the area. Whoa. Got that Dolby Digital going on. Okay. Wait, 3-3. Why does it have 3-3 as the date? Well, let's just see if this does anything. Didn't do anything. Shit. Okay. I didn't know 3-3 was the date. I don't even know why 3-3 is the date. Well, sorry. We're going to have to try this again. One of the things I wanted to lead off on was there's a couple things that happen when you advance the time, and naturally this would occur just, through standard gameplay. But Yeah, no, when you have an old-ass PS2 that doesn't keep good track of time, well, that tends to be a problem. Okay, well, let's try 3.5 then and see if that works. Hopefully it keeps the time going. I would think it would. There's two different variables. One, if you just advance by a few days and come back to the game. So let's say you save inside the arena here, put it down, come back to it at least a day later. You have an event that happens there. There's another one, I believe it's just over a week's time. So, you know, had the clock been going anyway, it might have been a problem because that would have not been the one I wanted to start off with. But I think it's just about a week's time, and there's a different variable for something that happens after you advance time that way. And those should be the only two instances that have anything to do with the clock, but it is interesting that it actually does have an effect on the actual boss battle. This isn't really something that you'd see with console games. It's typically reserved for, I don't know, like, let's say mobile games, but that's not it. Portable gaming, like on the Game Boy or something like that. Something that had an internal clock in the cartridge. No, yeah, still not doing it. Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't know if it doesn't count the clock then, or what the issue is. Let me contact paramedic and see what happens.
If he shoots you with one of those tranquilizer rounds, you'll start to lose stamina fast. When your stamina gauge reaches 0, you'll pass out. If you're hit by a tranquilizer round, go into the survival viewer right away and treat the wound. Use your knife to dig out the needle.
Okay. Actually, I just meant to save, too.
Snake, you want to save?
Yeah.
You might not want to.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, it just feels like...
So we had this conversation before. Okay, hold up.
Snake, do you want...
So I wonder if it didn't even count. That's weird. Oh shit, I overwrote the legit save file.
Please, come back soon.
Okay. Well, why don't we reload from here and see what happens? Because I already made that save. We made that save last week, and we had that conversation. It's like, I just feel like something bad's going to happen. And yeah, something bad is supposed to happen, but it's not. It hasn't happened yet. That's the problem. I want the bad thing to happen. But I don't know. The game is saving me from a terrible fate, I guess. Well, I don't want it to. Oh, look at that. We got the peace signs and the planes. Still nothing. I don't get it. I might have to look it up. Essentially, we'll blow the secret here, but what's supposed to happen is, because if you remember from a ways back, ooh, right in the head too, leaving the game, saving and leaving the game is equating to sleeping, as they said. I forget who exactly is the one that says that particular phrasing, but essentially, yes. Snake will fall asleep if you happen to leave the game. Probably not a good idea to fall asleep during the middle of a boss battle. Normally, it wouldn't really have any effect on most of the boss battles that you play in. But with the end in particular, there's a cutscene that happens where the end walks up on Snake sleeping. And that's what I want to try and see, but it's not going the way I remember it. Now, remember, I'm going off of all these hidden little secrets and everything just based on memory. So this is how I remember doing it, but evidently there must be something else to it. I guess I'm just not sure. I might have to look it up, though, because I do want to see it. I'm going to move into a different area. I'm going to save, and we'll see if we can pick up from there. Maybe it is a case where you need to be in a separate part of it, like not right where the exit is.
Snake, you want to save?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You might not want to.
Okay, so she says it both time, or every time, I guess, you enter into a new area or something.
Make sure you come back as soon as you can.
The other thing I thought was that a little bit of time had to advance, like a day or two or a few hours at that minimum. But I guess I'm not sure on that either. Let's take a look. Okay. Still not anything. Here's the thing, though. I just typed this up into the old Google machine, and it gives me the solution here. And it's what I initially thought, but it's not, like, doing it. It says if the player resumes a battle after a few days, it will result in the cutscene where the end ambushes Snake while he's sleeping. So it needs to be after a few days, which is what I thought I did before, but apparently it wasn't good enough. So let's try changing the clock again and see if it has any bearing on it this time. I'll do... No. There we go. I'll do 4 days. And hopefully that's it. If it doesn't work this time around, I guess we'll forget it. Still, it's an extra bit of the game that I didn't want to miss out on, considering that we're trying to do like a full deal with this here video game. Because we gotta do this again. I gotta shut down the PS2 and then change the clock and then do it all over again. This time with a greater amount of days transpired. So it's like I don't want to have to keep resetting this thing. We're getting some cool camos from the title screen, though. Okay, finally. Maybe I was just shorting the amount of days? I don't know.
You disappoint me, young Snake. The moment you close your eyes on the battlefield is the moment you never open them again. That's why I don't sleep here.
Lesson learned. Okay, and now we're back in the cell. And this is actually back at Groznyj Grad, so this is sort of a long ways away. If the soldiers do find you in here, they will start to bust down. So, here's the thing. Normally I'd reset, but I accidentally overwrote the save file that I made just before getting into the ends arena. So... we gotta do this one more time. After this time. Because, again, we gotta see another situation. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just do that right now? I'm going to advance the clock by 1 week from that particular time period. Actually, you know what? Just to be safe, I'm going to do it 1 month in advance. And how about we call that good? Because I think it's a week, but if it isn't, we got to do this shit again. Okay. Another cutscene, obviously different from the last one.
Drop your weapon. Drop your weapon! Major, I found the end. He's dead.
What the hell happened?
Maybe it was from old age.
You mean he kicked the bucket in the middle of a battle?
Maybe.
Well, Snake, the victory is yours.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
It was his dying wish to fight me, but I disappointed him.
Snake, listen to yourself. This is a mission. It's not a game, it's not a sport. You think you're competing for the gold at Tokyo or something?
I guess you're right.
Just focus on completing the mission.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Grandpa dead. At least I had the courtesy to go off after he found him. And that's about it for that one. Okay, we gotta reset one more time. Again, I accidentally overwrote the other save file I had made so that we could pop in right before actually getting to the end fight, but that didn't end up working out so well, so... oh, here we go again. System configuration, I think it was like, what, like... let's go back in time. 3-4. That way for sure we know we're not gonna accidentally do something we don't want to do. Still gonna be faster than traveling all the way back from Groznyj Grad. Or wherever the hell that prison was. And we'll do it the legit way. Kinda. Okay, so here we are. We're in the next area. We're going to go back through here. There's a couple different things that we can do in this spot. So we already got into the supply cache, so that gives us whatever the hell was in there. But there was also something else that I think is still up there. Let's see. We can hit that. Damn.
You call yourself a son?
Yeah, I call myself a son. Guess we don't need that just yet. Couple things to look out for when you're actually fighting the end is, we just saw it there, there's a little bit of glint off of his rifle. So you kind of see him like from that. You can use the directional mic. And trace him that way. You can use the thermal goggles, trace them that way.
We're just getting started.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Which that I probably shouldn't even have out just yet. Ah, there he is. He wasn't there before. Okay. So that, what's up, Deller? How's it going? Is that's the End's parrot. So let's take a look at it here. We can use it, equip it as part of our weapons. Let me make sure we got everything we can use here. Fake death pill. It actually does have an effect, but it doesn't have as great an effect as it does in other boss battles. We can try. We could give it a try though. Eat it? Oh, but he serves a much better purpose than just eating it. We'll see in a sec. The other thing I need. Do I even have? I don't have the directional mic, do I? Thinking about it, yeah, no, I don't. I don't remember where it is necessarily. Obviously, you'd have to get it prior to fighting him here, but it might even be a New Game Plus thing. I don't know. Make sure I got everything out of that. Okay, so let's go into another area. One where he can't shoot us right off the bat, because that kind of sucks. And let's contact paramedics, see if she says anything about the bird.
Shoot you with one of those.
Okay, so you already listened to that.
If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to resist the effects of the End's tranquilizer rounds, and you'll end up falling asleep. Hunt for food on a regular basis to keep your stamina level up. If you start to run out of food or ammunition, you should think about leaving the woods and coming back later. In any case, always keep an eye on your stamina gauge. You'll thank me later.
Thanks. I'll thank you right now.
If you run out of...
Alright, fine. Okay, she might not say anything if you... Though I do remember a conversation, but she might not say anything if you capture it live.
Good morning. Good morning. Good
Morning. Okay, so just phase through a rock there. Also, we're getting a little bit of lag.
Pesky bird.
Okay. So, there you go. One of the key features of capturing the bird alive is once you release it, it immediately flies to the end's location, so you could use that as a means to track him. However, I guess he could see me from there, so that's too bad. Okay, hold up. You got a pretty good fix on me, huh? We should be able to take a look at the map. Okay, yeah. Once we know where his location is, it marks itself on the map as well. So if you ever lose your positioning, you could always reference that. It should be in that spot. There's also a number of other sniping points that you can creep up on and potentially get a drop on him by doing it that way. It's a neat little trick. There's a number of things that you can do here. So again, it's just one of those situations where there's so much going on. It's a little hard to keep track of sometimes. Let me see if... Okay. Alright, now you can definitely see me from there. Okay. The only thing about this, though, is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up there from here. Doesn't really look like it, does it? So maybe we could come back around from another spot. Let's get Leaf on. I gotta eat something, too. This is kind of what I've been saving most of the food for, because... Oh, you don't like the ration? Come on.
I want some more.
There you go. Alright, yeah, I can't climb up on that. Let's see if we can find a path around there from here. Could hear that damn bird. This goes into the next area, I think. Okay, I think once we leave the area... Russian rations are notoriously trash. Oh, okay. I think once we leave the area, unfortunately, the bird does not translate. As evidenced here, because we already got hit. Also, I'm getting that mix up again where I'm thinking that X is confirmed and circle is back out. Let's see. Again, I think once he has a fix on me, it's not really going to matter how much I stink out. I see where he is, though. Okay, another thing to keep in mind is he's got no, look at him go. He's got, like, no downtime between shots, so even if you hit him square on his jaw, he's gonna recover pretty quickly. Oh, this will give us a good opportunity to test out the thermal goggles, though. So we could use this as another trick to find out where he's off to. Obviously, we could see our own footprints there, but we could see the ends as well. Let's just hope that... what the hell is that? Oh, it's one of them goats. And you can sort of kind of see them in broad daylight as well, but, you know, this helps. Okay. They've already faded. I think the rain had something to do with that. That is an exit. I don't remember if he comments on this specifically. Let's see.
Snake, that's the entrance to the shaft, but those vines appear to have sealed it off. You won't be able to enter the shaft until you defeat the end. Finish him off first.
How does that make any sense? Please, tell me.
Sokrovieno Forest is a big place. It's times like this that the map function in the survival viewer can be your best friend. Not only does it show you the terrain and the places you've been, but you can also use it to figure out which locations the End has chosen for his sniping positions. Learn the terrain and try to catch the End off guard from behind.
I will attempt to do so. Boy, this rain gets us laggy, though. Yeah, I think the rainfall had something to do with covering up those tracks. When he gets around through here, though, I think I might have a fix on him. Get that raindrop. 95%, no shit. Ah, damn.
You call yourself a son of the boss.
I think I got a little too close to him when we were trying to get up there.
I want some more.
So if you get too close, you get a fix on his location. He does toss out those flashbangs. I'm 90% sure that he moved on already, but let's take a look. See, I knew he was up around this edge somewhere. I just didn't know he was going to be, like, right there, so. My fault for moving up too close. I've seen him set up camp, as it were, like, pretty close to here. So, I don't know exactly where he's going to be, but... Oh, come on. Worst thing about this is having to get into the survival view every time. There we go. Knocked him down. And I shot something next to him. I don't know what the hell that was, but... Unfortunately, you kind of have to move fast in between his movements. Let me see if I can get whatever... I guess I don't see it. Oh, there it is. What was that? Oh, it was I hit a mushroom. Okay, cool. Let's see if he moved over just like a little bit. Can't tell if that's him in there or not. I think he would be a little bigger. Okay. That's just some plant. He probably moved on to a new location. You can't tell when it's raining, though. That's the only thing. When it stops raining, we could take a look at the thermal goggles for the footprints, but at this point in time, that ain't going to work. If we wanted to, we can go back and we can try and hit up the supply cache again. Find that bird, toss it back out here, have it lead us to him. This would be another good opportunity, I guess, to try out this hidden trick. I got these tips and tricks, you see. If you enter the Konami code, I think on the map it shows you where the end's location is. Up, up, down, down, left, right. I think it's B and A, so it's square triangle. There we go. Oh, okay. So he's not on this map at all. I don't think. Yeah, not showing up. Obviously, it says enemy, so that would be where his location is. If there was a red dot somewhere around here, but it ain't showing us. Only thing about that is it's only available on normal difficulties and lower. I don't think you get to do it once you're doing hard mode or, you know, boss mode or anything like that. And you have to do it each time you enter a new area, so it's sort of a pain in the ass. But, you know, if you feel like cheesing it out, then I guess that's your cue. Let's see if we can find him on this one. Okay. So, yeah, he's right there, right in front of us. We might just be able to sneak up on him. I did want to see if I can try and get that done as well. Stick him up. Another thing about this is now that it's not raining, we don't have that primo camouflage. Might be something better already. Okay, tree bark. I'm sure that's not going to last long. Let's keep pushing through. Turn around because it's going to be hard to do.
Freeze. Huh? Where did you...
Yeah, how do you like that, old man?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Shake that ass, come on.
Have this.
Thanks. Okay. So we got the Moss uniform. The Moss uniform, I think, is his camouflage that he drops if you trank him to death. The End's camo uniform, yep. It's a pretty dang good one, too. See if we get any info on it during the boss battle.
Hey, you've got thermal goggles, don't you? Use those and it should make it easier to find the End, even when he's camouflaged. A word of warning, though. I've heard that when he's meshing with the forest, his body temperature drops so that it's just barely above the outside air temperature. He's probably going to be harder to find than your average grunt.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Sokolov Forest is a big place.
No, we already got that already. Okay, maybe Sigint will comment on it after.
Sokolov.
Yep, okay, never mind. After we do the boss battle, then we can try and talk to him. Wait a sec. This footprint's leading the other direction. Ah, here we go. He ran back here. And I think that's all you can get from him from holding him up at that point. Well, look at that. Silly bastard. Should have never given me that camo, old man. Now I have 100% camo index rating. Let me see if he does this little catchphrase. Alright, he ain't doing it.
Freeze.
Oh, he's about to say it.
How did you?
He just says, "This is the end."
I don't think so.
I'm gonna hold him up against, see if he drops anything else. I don't think he... Okay, yeah. Sort of what I figured. There he goes. Okay, it's a one-time deal, but hey, getting the camouflage early is a pretty big boon to this particular boss fight. He should drop, if you don't happen to get the camo this time around, he should drop 2 items when you do a trank death, stamina death, whatever you want to call it. But that one item is still going to be available for us to get. That's okay. I'll say I don't see where those tracks end up. He might see me from here, though. Okay. Well, I see him. I don't know if he's going to see me if I have 100% camo index rating. That is quite a bit, you gotta admit. I'm practically invisible. Can you even see Snake on the screen? I'm having a hard time. Could try to get him from here. I am really damn curious to see if he can actually get me. Oh shit, okay, no. Alright, so we gotta put an end to this. He's all wriggling it up. Okay, he's already moved on. So you could probably barely hear that on the stream, but he was like going, and basically that means there's like a god ray that shines down on him, and he regains his stamina, which is kind of shitty, especially if you're trying to do this like stamina kill. So I didn't see where the footprints went off, though. He obviously didn't run past me. Did he come up here? Okay, he came up here. It's all right. Come back here, you. He's a damn fast runner, I'll give him that. okay. Okay. All right. I see. Getting old? Hey, I saw that. He dropped that grenade at the last second. I could have had him there too. Damn. He got back up right at the last second. Okay, coming around through here is a bit dangerous. Here's one other thing we can do. Oh shit. A little hard to aim with the the rifle since you can't look down sights. It doesn't really do a whole lot to kill his bird, except to make him angrier. And when he's angry, he becomes a little easier to track. That's kind of the only thing. He'll drop a line or something like "You've gone too far this time," and then he'll start firing at you like mad. But otherwise, I don't think it really does much. Oh, there we go. The point is, we were just like right at the end there, so I didn't want to leave the area and come back just so I could kill the bird. I wouldn't have even wanted to kill the bird in the first place.
Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the Forum Allah.
Come again? Well, he certainly had the most peaceful one. Wasn't an explosion of bees, or an explosion of arrows, or an explosion with a giant flaming face. It was just nice, blissful leaves. And apparently he lost control over the forest, so now we can approach the exit again. Okay, so... Now, what the hell? Where did it put us? Alright, hold up. I think it's supposed to be down here. There it is. Okay. I see it now. So had we not held them up, we would have had the moss camo here and this. The Mosin Nagant. It's a tranquilizer sniper rifle. So that is usually a big help if you're trying to do, you know, a no kill run with this dude. But obviously if it's a first time save file playthrough like the one we're doing right now, that's not really going to be an option. The only downside to this particular rifle is we can't... Should I eat this? I forget if it does something.
Pretty tasty.
Alright, seems to be fine. It doesn't have any form of suppression on it, so it's a little iffy to use in most areas, but hey, I guess we'll give it a try. I can't do anything with a 1911 right now, since I haven't gotten ammunition for it in quite some time. So I guess I'll put that away. Maybe I'll blow up that cache. I don't know. Let's see if we get any conversation pieces on the end fight.
Rendezvous with Eva at the top of the mountains. According to her, the shaft leading to the mountains should be located in the far northeastern corner of the forest. Enter the shaft and head into the mountains. Proceed to the northeast.
All business with you, eh?
The forest you're in now is known as Sokolov. The name means the most holy woods. It's been venerated since ancient times as the sacred home of the spirits of the forest. It's the largest and deepest forest in the region and is divided into 3 areas: south, west, and north. Try not to get lost, okay?
All right,
There's an
geez.
armory in the southern area. If you need some extra ammo, you might want to pay it a visit. The tunnel to the mountains is to the northeast. Head that way.
Eva, how are things on your end? Are you going to be able to make it?
I'm fine. I managed to slip out okay, though I did run into a few snags.
Is there a problem?
I took a little detour on my way here.
Detour?
Yeah, I thought since you went to all this trouble to meet me, I should give you a present.
A present? What is it?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
It's a secret. You'll find out when you get here.
I see you found a Yabloko Maloko.
Oh yeah, didn't I just eat that?
What now?
Yabloko Maloko. It's a Russian name that roughly translates as milk apple.
Oh, no, it's something
It's a
else.
type of star apple. The juice is thick and sweet, like milk, hence the name. And if you cut one in half lengthwise, you'll see a star-shaped ring radiating out from the center.
Hence the star apple.
Right. The star-shaped part has a gelatinous texture and is said to be especially tasty.
I ate one. It didn't taste that great.
Are you sure? It's supposed to be delicious.
Nope, it tasted terrible.
That's strange.
Yeah, looks like that guide of yours.
No, it's your sense of taste.
Don't take offense to the guide, eh?
Snake, what's that you're wearing?
It's moss camouflage. I got it from the end.
Interesting. It seems to have part of the end's power sealed within it. If you wear it in a place where the sun shines, you'll automatically recover stamina. It'll also give you a
Pretty
high rate
great.
of camouflage in Siviato Gorny and Sokolov, the end's home territory.
So yeah, it's pretty much useful mostly during the end's boss battle, because you don't really have to worry about stamina when it's sunny, and you get as we've seen, a 100% camo rating. That's pretty damn good. You don't really get that anywhere else. So it has its uses. It's pretty good in other forested areas, but nah, I don't think it's as good as it is in some of these other places. So. The only thing with this is I kind of want to go back to the supply cache, see if I could do something with that. Okay. I have to go back down this way. Pretty sure I could catch that bird, and I know there's a conversation on it. I sort of want to see if I could snag it. I don't know if I want to kill it. But maybe we can kill it. Kind of the moot point to kill it now, though. We'll just trank it, keep it with us the rest of the game. It's heavily implied, I think. Well, let's see if we can catch it first, and then... Okay, it's still up there. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity to use the nose and the gun. Tried to kill you earlier, little bastard. Hey, what's up, Lyra? Well, starting a little earlier today, so maybe that might have had something to do with it, but we just finished up the end boss battle, so not too late. I don't remember if actually bombing this one has any effects. Let's take a look. Damn, oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say the door didn't even fall. Okay. Good enough. If anything, it might have an effect on the following area up in the mountains. So we'll see how well that works out for us. Probably want to put the suppressor back on that, and I think we might be good. Let's take a look. Yeah, we still got the parrot in there. Parrot captured alive. This bird looks familiar. Does it? I guess maybe he would have seen it on the end.
Paramedic, I caught a parrot.
What kind of parrot?
It's green all over with a large beak.
Then it's probably an Alexandrine parakeet. It's sometimes also called the Alexandrine parrot. The Alexandrine parakeet originally comes from Indochina and is distinguished by its green body and red beak. It's very talkative and makes a good pet. But it's strange. The guide doesn't say anything about there being Alexandrine parakeets in that area. I'm thinking it must be someone's pet that got away. Snake.
What?
Don't even think about it. Eating a cute little bird like that.
But I didn't say.
Just don't.
Seems like we've got conflicting interests in the chat, too. Should I eat it? To be honest, if I remember right, it doesn't taste very good. I don't even think it has that much of a stamina recovery. Maybe I will just keep it. Or maybe I'll save it for eating later. Who can say? Actually, thinking about it, does it get confiscated later? I don't want to get into that. We'll see. I thought there was a conversation. Maybe it's with something else. I don't know. But I thought for certain there was a conversation where they were talking about this stupid parrot. And it was heavily implied because of its age that it's... what the hell's her name? Emma Emmerich's parrot from Metal Gear Solid 2. Thinking about it, I'm not even sure if it uses the same model or has the same colors, but in any case, I guess that doesn't matter too much. Either way, it's speculative. Some people prefer to go into little speculations like that. This is one of the only places where we could get a goat like this, so I'm gonna... Sorry, goat. I need your meat. Oh, hey, I do know where I'm going. Alright. So we found the exit. Groznyj. The hell is that? Oh, it's a rat. It looks awfully big. But this is the first place I saw the cobalt tarantula too, but you're able to get it in a couple other locations as well. Let's see. Is there any conversations about the legendary ladder?
The end of that shaft should take you up into the mountains. Proceed to the back and climb the ladder.
Okay.
Good. You're in the tunnel. The ladder at the end of the tunnel will take you up into the mountains. Head down the tunnel and climb up the ladder.
I see you caught a Markor. The Markor is a kind of...
It's a pretty thrilling ladder, let me tell you.
Areas. It's quite large, so I don't think you'll be able to capture one alive, even with the tranquilizer gun.
All right.
Speaking of which, do you know the origin of the name Markor?
No.
It means snake eater in Persian.
Snake eater.
That's
Lost
me.
your appetite?
Not at all. So, how does it taste?
It's supposed to be pretty good.
All right.
All right.
Whenever you find a new weapon or piece of equipment, the first thing you do is drop it in your backpack, right? But you can't use your new goodies if they're just sitting in your backpack. To use a weapon or piece of equipment...
Oh, what the hell? No, I don't need this. Long ass tutorial too for this late in the game. Oh wait, hold up. No, we're not ready for this yet.
saving the game, Snake?
Yeah, you got a problem with that now? Ladder camo win. The most highly sought after camouflage. So many uses.
Hey, Snake, have you seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Nope, haven't seen that one.
After a number of battleships mysteriously sink at sea, the American government investigates and finds that the culprit is this pacifistic Captain Nemo. The scene where the giant squid attacks Captain Nemo's submarine, the Nautilus, is breathtaking.
I always did think that was a cool scene.
CinemaScope, and it was great to see it on the big screen.
A giant squid, huh?
Now in CinemaScope.
Don't tell me you think it sounds tasty.
It might. And I saw that movie ages. I mean, it's an old-ass movie. I'm not as old as all that, but still. Saw it a long time ago. Let's see what camouflage would be good in this situation. None of them, except for Spider. Spider's the only one. I guess that makes sense since we're scaling a wall. But is it really necessary? I don't know. A little bit, I guess, but... what's that? Faintly in the distance? Nice, Snake. Getting hungry right at the end there. Ladies and gentlemen, Cynthia Harnell with the national anthem. Yay! We did it. I'm gonna eat that rat. The weirdest thing. Like, there's really not even any reason for that. When Okay, calm down, Snake. Jeez. When I first played this game, I thought, like, you know, we're meeting Eva up on the mountains. So I'm like, oh, Eva's up there. And I'm like, she's singing the theme song of the game? Why? But no, it's just, I don't know. The acapella version. But people do remember it. It is memorable. You can't deny that. Give me that rat. I need to replace that calorie mate, and this is just as good. And then when we have to climb a long ladder in the game, you need to listen to it. Yes. Oh, yes, the Bloodborne ladder, of course. I remember that one. Okay, so now we're up in the mountains. We're not going to be quite at Eva yet. Got ourselves a serum and some smoke grenades, so that's pretty cool, I guess. This is kind of the only area where Choco Chip is actually worth a damn, so... Look, even Spider is not as good. And our pee-pee-poo-poo. Piss and shit face camouflage. Doesn't look that great, but hey. Works out here. Actually, I think we're safe up until this point, so let's move on here. So a couple things here. We took out the hind earlier in the game, if you remember that. So I don't think it's necessarily at this point, but we'll come to, I think, the next area where we actually get to see the replacement for that. Speaking of which, I didn't mention it when it came to the end boss battle, but if you do kill him before you actually get to the fight, like we did, but then I had to reload the save because I actually wanted to do the fight, what happens there, I don't think it's the Ocelot unit, but there's just like a mass amount of Gru soldiers, so you just have to kind of work your way through them. Not exactly the hardest thing, but yeah, no. Let me see if I can tag this guy from out here. And I hate doing this. Not from that distance, I don't think I want to try it. Let me see if I can hold up this guy over here.
What the?
Oh shit. I can't go any lower. I had to wait for him to come up. Well, you know. I don't remember if this snake is poisonous or not. Snake C. What's Snake C?
Snake, the altitude in those mountains is pretty high. That means the oxygen concentration in the air is lower than normal. When there's less oxygen in the air, naturally you'll be breathing less oxygen as well, and the oxygen content of your blood will go down. In other words, you run the risk of becoming hypoxic. Hypoxia is a very serious condition. In the worst cases, it can lead to pulmonary and cerebral edema. I don't think you need to worry right now, but all the same, be careful.
So, what do I need to be careful about?
In high altitude areas, you will tire quicker than normal.
Okay.
Snake, climbing uphill takes a lot of stamina as it is, but on top of that, the air up there is thinner than normal. You're burning through stamina a lot faster now than ever before. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. Be sure to eat something to restore your stamina before you run out.
Alright, alright. Yes, I did destroy the hind. We did that like 2 streams ago? I don't know. Obviously right before the Ocelot boss battle, but we had our whole little conversation with that one. That's what I was just talking about. The hind is destroyed. Normally this is the spot where you would encounter it, but... God, I really don't want to get this guy to see me. Man, I thought he was a sniper. No, he's just an RPG, man. Thai Cobra. You'd think that would, be kind of deadly. Damn. You ruined my plan. Bastard. I wanted to see if I could get him without actually using the trank gun, but I think by the time I crawl out there, it's going to be a little hard. Oh hey, we got some 1911 bullets, finally. And that food just zooped on out of there. Okay, let's take this out. We'll put that away, because I honestly just don't think I'm going to be using it that much. wanted to hit the radio. I guess that's not a thing. Well, if he wakes up, let's see him use that RPG. Okay, hold up. I don't remember how many enemies are out here. Little side note, we did the Konami code on the map to reveal the location of the end. That works anywhere. That will show you where the enemy locations are for everybody, so... sometimes it's a little helpful. There is something that happens. I'm gonna make an exception on killing soldiers, you know, willfully, and not just by dropping them off a cliff somewhere. But I'm gonna kill one in this spot, and let's see if something happens here. Oh, what the hell? That is indeed a soldier. Where you at? Oh, wait. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Vulture has eaten man. Oh, shit. Let me eat that rat real quick. Yeah, that guy did not have it good. Let's see. I'm going to toss some of this crap. Siberian Incap, Yabloko Moloko. I don't want any of this. What is that? Oh, it's a scorpion. Hey, can I... Can I trank it? Nice. Doesn't make any sense, but hey. Okay, what do we got here? SVD bullets. Mark 22, that's good. A little bit of serum. Don't know why that's there, but I guess somebody's just storing stuff. I'm pretty sure you can toss these guys near, like, the scorpions or other things of that ilk, and they can potentially get stung. So, another means to which you can kill soldiers without actually killing them. Might prove handy in some instances. Careful, Snake, get your ass back down there. Okay, so here's our first instance where we can see what happens when we don't have a hind to deal with. And I think it's only in this area. I'm pretty sure that the hind actually appears in later areas. You can't go too far in a Metal Gear game without having a giant battleship helicopter. But instead, we get these flying platforms. Now, the problem with the flying platforms, in addition to the actual hind, is if you do anything to actually take them out, it causes a bit of a scene, so your best bet is just to sneak by them and not actually try to eliminate them in any sort of fashion. Kind of a pain, but not really much you can do aside from that. Let me take a look up here, see what we're looking at. Got one soldier down there. I think there's a couple that are up top, but nothing that could see me if I just immediately start moving. Also, this guy's not going to notice me unless he walks up here. I don't know the visible range for the guys in the flying platforms, so that could potentially be a little bit of a problem. Also, at this point, I'm going to eat the vulture.
I could go for seconds.
Yeah, I bet you can. Alright.
I see you've captured a white-rumped vulture. The white-rumped vulture is a type of vulture found in India. Its diet consists mostly of dead animal carcasses. I don't think it'll attack you, but it's a fairly large bird of prey, so you probably won't be able to capture it alive using the tranquilizer gun.
Got it.
But there is something here that's bothering me.
What is it?
They say the white-rumped vulture doesn't just eat animal carcasses. It eats human ones as well.
Is that so?
Yeah. So then if a person eats a white-rumped vulture, does that mean he's eating human meat too? What do you think?
Yeah, you had to tell me that after I ate one.
Oh, yes. It's well seasoned with that human meat. Okay. So, oh Lord. This being a mountain and everything, there's a lot of little caverns and whatnot that we can exploit. I really hope that that flying platform isn't gonna notice me. Again. Thanks for the offering. I guess I'm good on 1911 bullets. It's good that we recouped our losses from the last few areas. What is... Oh, it's a gun turret. I was like, why is a gun just lying off the side of a cliff like that? I'm also gonna save. I'm gonna start saving a little bit more frequently.
You want to save?
So that we can get through most of these movie conversations. Maybe like every 2 areas or something like that. If we really start running up and not getting end results, then maybe like every area. We'll see how far we can actually get with this.
Snake, have you ever seen the beast from 20,000 Fathoms?
What? We already talked about a 20,000
It's
thing.
about this monster that comes to life from deep within a glacier as a result of an H-bomb test in the Arctic. It crosses the ocean and emerges in New York. I especially like the
No, it's
scene
just a
with the
Godzilla
monster attacks
ripoff.
the lighthouse, and the one where it pops out of a valley in Manhattan and makes a big hole in a building. And the last scene on the burning roller coaster was simply incredible. And because I saw it in a drive-in theater, I actually felt like I was part of the movie. It's funny, isn't it? How you can let yourself get absorbed into these things without thinking even when you know it's not real?
Distinguishing between what's real and what's not isn't always as simple as we think.
Well, don't get too absorbed in your mission. It's important to take a rest every now and then.
Well, thank you. Beast of 20,000 Fathoms, though, actually has some of the best, if not among the best, stop-motion effects of any film. But I suppose some people might feel a little bit differently. Pretty damn good, though. And yeah, it basically kind of is just a Godzilla ripoff. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think it came out in like the late 50s, though. So only by a few years, but somebody had word of it. Oh boy, I hope I'm getting my dates right, though. Godzilla was 54. Beast of 20,000 Fathoms I thought was closer to the 60s, but she did say she saw it in theaters. I don't know how often movies ran their runs through, but, you know. Okay, one of our little caverns here. Just got a can full of supplies in there, not really much to speak of. It's going to be a little bit trickier here to try and take out any soldiers we come across. So for some reason, Snake just does not want to move forward. I guess maybe the climb is too much for him. But what mostly gets me is these flying platforms. Regardless of how many soldiers I think are on the map, if you destroy them, they will stir up some shit. And you could potentially get caught just by taking them out. So they kind of have to remain there. But then the problem with that is if you try to, move on any soldiers that are just walking around on the ground level, they could spot you from there too. So it's sort of a lose-lose. And you just have to be careful with how you approach this. There are those stationary gun emplacements there. We can destroy them with the TNT, but it doesn't really do anything for us, so, not gonna worry about it too much. Okay. Let's see if Sigan has anything to say about any of these.
Ah, you're wearing the chocolate chip pattern.
Chocolate chip? You mean this camouflage?
Yeah.
I've never heard of a camo pattern called that before.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it up right now. The chocolate chip pattern is probably designed to provide cover
You
in a
can't just
desert
do that.
environment. It should work best against a sandy or rocky background.
Makes sense, but why'd you call it chocolate chip?
Because that's what it reminds me of.
What?
Those little round cookies that Major's always snacking on?
They're not cookies, they're scones.
Major!
And it's not a snack, it's afternoon tea.
Snack, tea, same thing?
No, it's not. Look here, afternoon tea is a fine old English tradition.
Uh-oh, here we go again. Talk to you later, Snake.
The origins of afternoon tea go back to the Victorian era. Anna Maria, the 7th Duchess of Bedford, was...
Oh, okay. I wanted to hear the history.
You made it to the mountains.
Damn
Those
straight.
mountains are known as Krasnogorye. The name means the Red Mountain Ridge in Russian. The entire range has been fortified to act as a defense for the great fortress of Groznyj Grad. The area near the top has been dug with bunkers and trenches, and there are anti-aircraft gun emplacements everywhere. It's literally an impenetrable wall. Proceed with caution.
Literally?
Oh, there's a provision storehouse in the hillside
See
area,
about that.
and there's an armory at the summit. I'll meet you in the ruins at the top of the mountains. The summit is still a ways up. Keep climbing.
Oh, I gotta climb all the way up there. Also, yes, tea time is important. We can't neglect our tea time. Okay, as I said before, 85 is a pretty damn high camo rating, but I still don't know how well they're gonna be able to spot me. Fortunately, we do have these little crawl spaces, so we can fit through there. Sort of gives us an out. Some of these spots. Oh, no. Yeah, we definitely don't want to do that. Snake, please. I'm just trying to turn the camera. Oh, hello there. Ah, shit. Okay, so this is what I was afraid of. I would have liked to have approached him from behind and taken him out with a handkerchief, but I just don't think I have enough time to actually sneak up on him. This guy goes up, and then he goes down, and then he goes up again, and then he goes down. I'm not sure what his visual acuity is. I don't know if he turns around necessarily, but I don't want to chance it. I guess obviously he's not seen that guy down there, but I don't even know if they can detect soldiers that are down. I think their one main priority is to spot you and then shoot you if they do see you. Oh, look at that. He turned around. I keep hearing some weird noise, too. I don't know what that is. It sounds like a dog barking, but I don't think they have the Great Danes up here. Oh, I think it's a flying platform. It makes a weird little noise when it stops, moves, maybe. Two different approaches you could do. You could do the one that's down there, you could do the one that's up here, but... don't remember which one has a soldier on it. I think it might be the lower one. Yeah, it's the lower one. We got some little buildings here. One of them is a supply cache, so we can bomb that. Mosin bullet. Let's see, we've got just the one soldier, I think. I don't know if this guy's going to be able to hear this. But we'll give it a try. Hey, he didn't hear a thing. Oh wait, never mind. Ah, shit. High alert? Not just regular alert?
Use extra caution.
I see how it is. Okay. Well, they could definitely hear the Mosin the gun. Oh, look at that. And he can see people that are downed. I don't know what he's going to do about it. Oh, he's just going to shoot near his head. That's cool.
Get up!
I don't think I remember that. Alright, well. In the meantime... That's all I got back down there, too. There is a Karotan up there. I don't know if I hit it.
Who's that? Who's that?
Ah, shit.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
Whoa. Was that the RPG guy? Jeez. Oh, cool. I forgot they have knives. Okay, so this is what I was talking about here. We could obviously hear the chopper in the distance. The hind does come back. I guess they had a second one somewhere, but the location is confined to that second area, whereas we otherwise would have had to have dealt with it here as well. Though I gotta be honest, I don't remember the hind being that bad. It might actually even be preferable to dealing with it here. No, let's just eat this.
Hey, that's good.
You've killed me! All because I wanted to test out the Mosin-Nagant.
Enemy's death
What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
What do you mean there's something wrong? There's nothing wrong. Oh! Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I guess that kind of worked. I don't know. It still counts as a continue, though, which sort of sucks. But we come back to the other area, and the the alert status is off at the very least. What do we use? Diptych? No, ointment? Yeah. What else? Bandage? There you go.
What's wrong?
Ow, not this time. Okay, they should be the only two losers up here. Oh shit, no, there's a third one, never mind.
What's wrong?
Is there more than three? Snake's starting to worry me a little bit too. Okay. I guess we don't use chaff grenades very often. I'm not sure if it has an effect on most things here. Like, does it affect those flying platforms, or what else would it? There's only a handful of instances where we come across any cameras. There you go, off the cliff. Okay, the only unfortunate thing about this part is if we take out this supply cache here, it's just going to put us back in the same position where we're going to be in caution mode. So, hey, an RPG. Not bad. Sort of an unfortunate circumstance, but I guess there's not really much else you could do. It will make them hungry, though, and it will make them eat things that they probably shouldn't be eating. The only thing is, I need a good spot to hide out from people. I just don't know where that good spot would be. Here, maybe? There's got to be a... Is there a tunnel or a hole around here somewhere? As we saw before, they come up to the upper platform. I don't know if that was on me or what. I could try getting on top of one of these things. See if we can actually do that. I don't think you can do that. Alright, never mind. This might be the best spot.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Okay. Got those reinforcements sent. Choco chips still the best one here. Don't have any other face paints that are worth a damn. But I don't think you're going to get much better than the desert one. See? Practically invisible. Let's just see if they find my hiding spot. They damn well better not. Eat something too so that I don't get that stomach rumbling.
Hey, this works.
Sending out the cavalry. 3 guys seems like a lot. Can't really tell how they're moving, but I'm going to see if I can move on to the next area just so we're not waiting for a minute and a half. There? No, I cannot. Okay. I want to say that there's another supply cache up here too, like there's a weapon one. This one's a little easier to maneuver through since it's not quite as linear. So we've got some options about how we can approach this, but still. It's a bit of a pain walking through here in any case. There's our hind. We can take it out if we wanted to, but, you know. About that, it's a little bit of a hassle. Yep, it's been all of 2 minutes since I destroyed the supply cache, and people are already starving. These guys are on a constant binge of food. Only thing is, I don't think I have anything poisonous to actually eat. Let's take a look and see what kind of food I got. Anything rotting yet? I guess not. I got a scorpion. I guess, I don't even know if that... Does that count if you kill it? Can they die? I don't think so. I could feed them the Russian ration. I'm sure they won't enjoy it. Snake, please. This is a sneaking mission.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I got something for you right here.
Who's that?
Radio, call HQ.
Really? Somebody saw me? I thought I responded fast enough where he wouldn't actually be able to... Oh, come on.
Can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
Isn't this supposed to be a tunnel? Okay, it is. I was like, there's something going on down here, but I can't quite make it. And they gotta fix all my location, so that's not good. Well, at the very least, this might give us an opportunity to see the flamethrower guys. Let's see. Best taken out either with an AK or an XM. I think the XM is a little bit more accurate. Take that off. Damn, they're doing like bombing runs. I'm sure they killed somebody during that. What is that? Oh, it's a rat. I thought it was like a helmet or a head rolling down. Okay, that's kind of gruesome. This guy's gun just sticking out through there.
This is HQ.
Control here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Okay. There's plenty of crawl spaces around here, so at the very least, that's good. We can sort of get around this way, but I do not like moving around the trenches. There's too many people moving up and down them. It's accurate and American, okay. I guess we're using the XM. No, it's actually an AR. The only shotgun I think in this game is... What do they even call it? The M37. Which doesn't even have a stock or anything on it. Alright. Let's see where this gets us. Obviously we're going up, so that is kind of the goal here. If I remember right, these little crawl spaces don't exactly get us right up to where we need to be, but it gives us a close enough approximation. There's another supply cache here. Man, I really hate using the trank gun, but big oil drum up there. RPG. Well, that's on you. Just as bad as Capcom calling a 9mm magazine a clip. I know. Damn these Japanese businessmen and their lack of gun knowledge. That's a pretty far lean out. Alright. I don't think they'll be able to see me from here, so I'm just gonna... Massive explosion. I'm hungry. Idiots. there a problem with somebody? Oh, did somebody die from the, uh-oh. I hope not. There was one guy that was tranked, kind of like down at the bottom there, but, there was, there might have been somebody that was kind of approaching the supply cache. I hope he didn't die. XM1 was the name, or a few names of the prototype tank of the Abrams. I wonder why that would be. Obviously, they haven't got any tanks up here. Too many goddamn soldiers running around up here, too. I think this guy's just doing circles. I think what he does is he wraps up through here, he goes up top, and then he drops down somewhere, and then comes back up again. I guess if you want to do your patrol route like that, but still. That's why I moved my pop filter. Be some weird noises. Oh wait, here he comes. Oh wait, no, there's another guy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I haven't eaten in so long.
I'm famished.
Oh, you know what? Actually, surprised Naked gives us that high camo rating. I guess here in particular, since rocks are kind of skin tone, sort of. Move it, rat. Okay, I'll just walk out of somebody's bungalow. That's a little weird.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Nothing rotten yet. I've been hanging on to some of these mushrooms for a while.
No problems detected.
I know for a fact because I've left mushrooms in the fridge for a long time. Sometimes they start cultivating their own little mushrooms. That's not even healthy. Alright. I gotta be honest, I don't know where the hell I'm going here, but at least we found some stuff. Like I said, I do not like to crawl around in the trenches here, but I don't know where else to go. Also, I should probably not be carting around the TNT like that. Oh, shit. Feeling like this guy's gonna... Oh, come on, I shot you in the... like the bottom lip? That's not good enough for a headshot? Okay. So forgive the wonky camera work here, but I gotta see where we're actually going. Ah, back there, yes. It looked like an elevated position, so kind of assumed as much, but I wasn't sure. Okay, that's where we need to go. I want to let the hind pass for one. And I need this guy to not be looking at me. I'd rather not shoot him also. Just so we don't use up that suppressor. Let's eat some rabbit.
Pretty tasty.
Kind of wonder if that guy could see me from back there. Okay, at the very least, I don't think there's anybody that walks up and around through here, so... I should have taken off the chocolate chip. It always bugs me wearing, like, this camouflage or weird face paints during cutscenes. Ugh.
Well, that was quick.
You look like you could use some rest.
I'll be fine. It's just that playing these 2 roles hasn't left me much time to sleep.
Where'd you get those cuts?
The Colonel.
He found out?
If he knew, I'd be dead already. No, this is his hobby. He's a sadist. He gets pleasure out of making people suffer. He's scum. Does it look that strange to you?
No. I'm the same way. Scars all over.
Can I see?
No.
Shot that down quick.
Where'd you get this one?
I got it after defecting to the Soviet Union.
I don't think so. It's older than that. Code breaking is a desk job. Where'd you get this kind of scar?
You really want to know?
Hmm.
Well, too bad. A girl's gotta have some secrets, you know. But enough about that. You've got to get going. The Phase 2 trial of the Shagohod is about to start, and it looks like someone might be coming to spoil the party.
Khrushchev?
His forces are on their way here. The Colonel is gathering his troops together to meet them. If we don't get a move on, the security will be even tighter than it is now. You'll need this key. It unlocks the door to the underground tunnel. Once you're in there, you can follow the tunnel to get inside Groznyj Grad. And take this too.
What is it?
The food of the future.
Well,
A
you've already eaten it,
well-balanced
Snake.
meal
What the
from
hell?
Space age. It's good to eat some real food once in a while.
Ramen noodles is real food.
I'll bet if I kissed you, you'd taste like a wild beast.
Do you know where exactly in Groznyj Grad Sokolov is located?
He's in the heart of the fortress, the weapons lab. The weapons lab is divided into 3 wings. There's the East Wing, which houses the research facilities. Then there's the main wing where the weapons are assembled. That's where the Shagohod is. Finally, there's the West Wing, which is connected via a passageway to the main building. That's where Sokolov is. To get in, you'll have to enter the main wing from the East Wing. Then, go through the passageway on the 2nd floor of the main wing.
The West Wing of the weapons lab. Got it.
There's just one problem.
Not again.
The West Wing is protected by the highest level of security. You need to be Colonel class to get in.
Colonel class?
Colonel.
Here, look at this picture. Major Ivan Rydenovich Rykov.
Cute girl.
Pretend you're him.
How do I do that?
What?
Steal his clothes. You look similar from behind. They won't know the difference. Your face might be a problem, so you just have to figure something out.
Yeah.
He should be somewhere in the East Wing.
I look back at that camera with a little smirk on him.
All right. But how am I supposed to escape once I get Sokolov out of there? Command said you're supposed to have something ready for me.
And I do. There's a lake 30 miles north of here. I hid a wig there.
A wig?
Wow.
It's a state-of-the-art ground effect vehicle.
Oh, I thought we were going to
Ground
disguise our
effect
way out.
vehicle. I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an excellent pilot.
Taking off from a lake is trickier than it looks. It's not like riding a motorcycle. You've got to be more delicate.
Of course I will. You've seen how good I am with the bike, right?
Right. You handle the escape then. I'll head for Groznyj Grad.
Wait a minute. There's something I wanted to ask you.
What?
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
And your lover?
It went deeper than that.
Deeper?
Half of me belongs to the boss.
Do you love her?
No, nothing like that.
Do you hate her?
Does it have to be one or the other? Love or hate?
Between a man and a woman? You bet.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand.
And you think you can kill her now? That's your mission, isn't it? Assassinating the boss? Snake? Is there anyone you like? Someone special?
I've never been interested in other people's lives.
You were interested in the boss.
She was different.
Really? How do you feel about me?
I should be asking you the same question.
Me? I can fall in love if it's part of the mission. Even with you. Snake?
I'm just stonewalling.
What's wrong? See you around, Snake. Take care of yourself.
What about you?
I've got to hurry back and play my other part.
Are you going to be okay?
Not sure. They're not stupid, and they know there's a spy. There's no way you could have gotten this far all by yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure blazing down a mountainside on a motorcycle isn't going to be suspicious at all. Just one of those things.
Colonel. Did he talk?
No, he died before I could get it out of him.
I don't think he really made an attempt.
He wasn't the spy then.
Look at this.
A transmitter?
You think he's alive? Maybe.
Planted to keep someone informed of his location.
That crispy looking skin. That's a sign of health, right?
But does this mean Granin was the spy?
Perhaps he was being used by someone else.
Perhaps. This man was our comrade.
Comrade or not, he's of no use to us now.
I don't approve of your methods.
I don't need your approval. I'm in command here.
You feel in charge.
And that nuclear shell?
Actually, he's the bigger man.
Still feeling sore about that, are you? What are you gonna do? Report it to the authorities? This is war, Major. A Cold War, fought with information and espionage. We must root out spies wherever they hide. It is kill or be killed. Potential threats must be weeded out. Your feelings are a menace to the unity of our organization. Someone is guiding the enemy's hand. A single man can only accomplish so much. Make no mistake, there is a spy among us.
But casting suspicion on our own
The
comrades.
C3 explosives have been stolen.
You think it was the American?
No, he could not have reached this fortress yet.
Then who?
I'd be careful about suspecting your own men.
Boss,
Where have you been?
The fear and the end have fallen.
damn it! CIA dog? That leaves only the Fury. How can the legendary Cobras be beaten so easily?
He's good.
Fallen for him?
Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
What is he after? Must be more than just Sokolov.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The philosopher's legacy.
Huh? Impossible. The legacy,
Then they're out to kill me as well. Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get the Davy Crockett.
Perfume.
That's right. Ocelot thinks he's smart and he's got to show it.
Nice boots. Make sure you polish them up properly.
All right, this is a hidden scene here. I'm holding down the R1 button. First of 2 times where people mock Ocelot by doing his little gesture. Alright, well everybody's a little bit on edge. I don't think I want to do it, but I'm pretty sure you could fire down into there, and it just causes an alert, and they start... did they fire rockets at you? No, I don't remember. I feel like they did. Something happens. That was weird. Got a little stuck there, huh? Okay, let's see. Noodles. Got that spider there. I do not want to brush up against the wall. Got our Keratin here. Oh, I missed the Keratin that was down in the valley too. I think that one's actually somewhere in the fortress. I'm not going to bother looking for it though. Claymore Mines. Okay, I don't actually remember if these things are poisonous, but, oh. Hold up. We might need these glow caps later. I'm just gonna toss this ration. Kind of crap anyway, yeah? Somebody could have it. Okay, so at this point, we need to go back down the mountain, and there is a door that we possibly could have seen earlier, but we didn't actually have access to. It's still in the trenches, which is sort of a pain, but I guess what can you do? I'm going to see about trying to approach it from the top, though. That'll be a little better for us. I think now is when we have the flamethrower guys coming around here, though. I hear something liquidy sloshing around. Oh yeah, there it is. So interesting though, I don't want to do an alert phase. Maybe if I accidentally get caught, then we'll test it out. But you can fire on those tanks in the back and they'll explode. Catches on fire. It's pretty cool. I don't know what this guy's plan is. Oh, I did catch a live one, didn't I? That's not what I wanted. I don't know if they can eat this and die. I would think not. Let's give it a test, though.
Food.
Bug. Okay.
So long.
Damn. I don't know if this guy could get tranked either. Just because of that mask. That is a... okay. Cool, he can. Freaky looking mask, too. Let me see. No, this thing's a little bit further down. Oh, the gas tank's on the back? Yeah. It's kind of commonplace in a lot of shooters nowadays, but, you know, back then it was pretty unique. Okay, we could use use this as a means to get down. I don't think there's really anybody up here that we could see. Oh, feeding the soldiers, yeah. That's one of the best things about blowing up the caches is they get hungry. So at that point, they'll eat whatever you give them. If you give them rotten food, or you give them something that's inherently poisonous, like the poison dart frog, then they'll just keel over and die. Which is beneficial, obviously. A little loud on the entry, but I guess that's alright. Okay, finally out of the mountain area. Let's try some camo. Splitter should be good enough. Splitter on both ends. The other thing here is we get a little interesting change to the cutscene if we have, I believe it's the night vision goggles. I don't think, actually I don't know if the thermal goggles register. I don't know. Maybe we'll make a save here and see what happens.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you seen The Magnificent Seven?
Sorry.
Heck yeah.
It's a remake of the Japanese classic The Seven Samurai, only in a Western setting. This tiny Mexican village is attacked every year by bandits. Finally, the village elder can't stand it any longer and decides to hire someone to protect the village. 7 gunmen respond to the call. They teach the villagers how to shoot and prepare for the oncoming attack. But then, the enemy shows up at the village with a huge band.
Then what happens?
You'll just have to see it for yourself. I don't want to spoil it.
No.
Hooked him on
Movies
something.
are only fun when you actually watch them. There's something you have to experience for yourself.
Yeah, Snake. Come on. Get with the times, man.
Follow that tunnel to the north and you'll come out inside Groznyj Grad. Keep going north.
I see you've caught a Thai cobra. The Thai cobra is a large venomous snake that carries an extremely potent neurotoxin. Be careful not to get bitten. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The Thai cobra originally comes from Indochina, Thailand, and southern China. The ones in that area were probably imported as pets and research subjects before they escaped and turned feral.
Not as food?
Come again?
They weren't imported as food.
They're not for eating.
So they don't taste good then.
That's not my point. It's not a matter of whether they taste good or not. People don't raise snakes for food, period.
Okay.
Sure about that?
So you're saying they might be good to eat, right?
Only one way to find out.
You say Grannon's shoes were rigged with a transmitter? That sounds like something the KGB's been working on lately.
Got a good look at him when he was
Exactly like
flying
you
through the air
described.
like that.
A miniature transmitter that's small enough to put in a shoe.
Granite said he got the shoes from a woman called Tatiana. You think she's a KGB spy?
Could be. Or maybe it's some kind of ploy to throw suspicion on her. Anyway, it's your job to find out.
Good point.
Better get to it. Actually, does Eva say anything? It seems like it would not be a good opportunity for her, but we don't talk to her that much. Okay. That's what I thought. Well, what can you do? There's one other thing we can have that might have an effect here. I remember there's 2 things that you can hold, and they actually show up during the cutscene. One is the torch, the other is the night vision goggles, but I don't know if one overwrites the other. Maybe he can wear both and just be like a super freak. Cool bats up there. Bandage, a little bit of ointment. AK, got some Mark 22. Nice. Coolest guy here. Okay, he doesn't have the he doesn't have the torch out, so the night vision goggles override that. But he wears the night vision goggles in the cutscene, and every time you look at first person view mode, it'll be from night vision goggle vision. The heck, man? Killing bats for no reason.
I am the Fury. The flames of my rage will incinerate you. I came back from space. As I returned, I had one vision. The world set ablaze. And do you know what I saw there? Fury. A great and terrible fury at being alive. Now you're going to feel the scorching heat of that horrible blackness.
My freaking eyes. Yeah, he ain't handling that flamethrower very safe. Any advice?
The Fury is equipped with a powerful flamethrower. Whatever you do, don't attack him from the front. Get behind him and attack him from there.
Snake, watch out for the Fury's flame attacks. Those flames are incredibly intense. If you get blasted at close range, it's likely to result in a severe burn. If you get burned, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to treat it. If your body catches on fire, you can put it out by rolling around repeatedly. You can also go into the survival viewer and change out of the burning clothes. So if you catch on fire, take care of it immediately.
Good idea.
That's not an ordinary flamethrower the Fury's using. Normally, flamethrowers use a mixture of napalm and gasoline for fuel. But from what I hear, that guy is using liquid rocket fuel. I'm guessing it's probably a mixture of UDHM, unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine, and NTO, nitrogen tetroxide. I'm sure you've seen how potent that stuff is. The Fury's flamethrower is one hell of a weapon. Any frontal attack you make is just gonna get swatted down by the flames. You gotta circle around him and attack from behind or from the side.
Fair enough. Okay. So these aren't going to do us much good here. Take that off as well. And we don't actually want to have the night vision on. A little interesting tidbit here is... maybe it's not with these. Well, there's pipes somewhere you could shoot and it could put out the flames. So there comes a point where just this whole map is engulfed in flames and eventually they go out, but if you want to like not have to deal with that, there we go. Okay, you can shoot those pipes and they'll put out the fire because they contain water. So
My chute's been ripped.
Alright, we've had our fun. Now we gotta start tranking. I don't know where he is. Okay, clearly those pipes don't have anything that's going to work for us. I think those barrels might go up. Okay. This is always one of the weirder boss battles, because it's a little bit more direct than your approach with some of the other guys. I guess the pain is kind of direct, but you can still kind of maneuver yourself around him. And you can do the same here, it's trickier to do with these hallways. Sneaking up on this bastard. Whoa. It's a little trickier to do. Oh, shit. Ah, wait, you can't clip through walls like that. Come on. Hardly call that fair. It's a little trickier to do a stamina kill with this guy as well. He does get pretty angry, though. It's also one of the few battles where you could run around and not really have too much of a consequence, because he can't hear you so well on that thing. But he can spot you pretty easily. The fact that he could just kind of jet around makes it a little more complicated on top of everything else. Damn. He's coming. Alright. So far, not too bad. I'm surprised that the most damage I've done was knifing him from behind. I know he drops that line about his suit ripping, but I didn't think it did as much damage as it was going to do. Oh, did he move? Shit. Probably not the best time to crawl, but I guess that's what happens. Let's see. Styptic or bandage? It's bandage. Come on. Well, it would have worked had I had enough clearance on that side. That's okay, though. Wait, where's it coming from? My headphones are messing with me.
You can't run away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition! Fire!
Sometimes that's the best opportunity to catch him unawares. Is when he's doing his little ignition gimmick. But it's hard, easier said than done. It's hard to actually catch him off like that.
Ignition!
Damn. Where? Ah! Too many flames also. We're entering like super slow-mo lag territory. Okay, we're about actually getting a little low on stamina here. Let's see, what do I want?
I've had enough.
There we go. Okay. Not only does he have the fury, he has the joy as well. Hyper mood swings. Shit. Of other note, there are these little water puddles around here too that you could roll into. Normally it only takes, I think, like 2 rolls, so it's not much of a... Ah! Snuck up on me, huh? It's not really a huge deal. But if you do either like lay down into them or if you roll through them once, they will put out the fire a little quicker. And obviously if you stand underneath the stream of water that comes out of the pipes, then you'll put out the fire that way too. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Let's get one of them Yabloko Malocos.
What is this?
At this point, when he starts running, that's when it starts to become a bit of a problem. Nope, snake. Catching up to me too quick. I get that it's a flamethrower, but this gets slightly annoying with just the amount of... do I not have a life med? Coverage that he can get with the flamethrower. Just because he could be backed up against a wall or something else like that, and it just, you know, doesn't do you any damn good. Those flames can wrap around pillars. Like that. See if I could trick him at all. Spider, is there anything that's marginally better? We might just be dealing with spider camo. That's our best bet here. Try the Mosin, I think it gives us slightly better camouflage. I'm probably gonna get hit.
Over there! Feel the flame!
Okay, of course he's wrapping around the side there. Give me that calorie, mate.
That's damn good.
What the? That was like a big boss grunt, but it was in a... Oh, it's the bats. I see now. I wasn't sure what was going on there. No. Make no mistake, this is much easier to do if you're not going for stamina. If you're just going for, like, you know, shooting them a bunch with an automatic rifle or something like that, it makes this boss battle hell of a lot easier. But trying to take him out the hard way, in this case, really is the hard way. Sometimes it's equal sharing among the amount of effort that you need to put in. I've always thought this guy was kind of nuts to take out just with trank guns and whatever else. There we go.
Boss, this is the end of the Cobras. You've got to live on. You're the only one left. I'm off. To join the sorrow. Behold, the flames of fury. The fires of hell will purge me.
Pretty calm about all this.
I can see it. Mission Control, do you read me? I'm coming home. I see the earth.
Okay, here's where we start to get a little wacky. Lived up to the name. He was so angry that he manifested his face inside the flames, and he chased Snake around. It wasn't even quite like an explosion package like the rest of them had. He just became fire. But it's okay. It's all over now. Give me that rat. Let me eat that right now. Actually, wait, I'm going to save some of the live stuff. Well, no, you know what? Let's eat rat. Rat's healthy.
Not too bad.
Okay. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, wait a second, we should have gotten a camouflage from that. Otherwise, what were our efforts for? So we got the fire camouflage. I don't remember. Does this, I guess it would protect against flames. That would be logical in the sense of the other camos that we've gotten. Let's see.
Sigint,
Yo,
Eva said she set up a ground effect vehicle for us to make our escape.
so I heard. The ground effect vehicle, or WIG, is something like a cross between an airplane and a boat. It uses ground effect to fly. Ground effect basically means that when the craft skims the surface of the ground, the air between the ground and the wing is compressed, which gives the wing an extra boost. From what Western intelligence agencies have been able to gather, the Russians are pretty serious about developing these WIGs. Apparently, they're planning on using them for anti-submarine patrols. I guess I can see why. The WIG's long cruising range and high-speed capabilities make it a good choice for that kind of mission. Eva must have gotten her hands on one of the first prototypes while it was being field tested as a transport craft. The WIG has a top speed of over 400 miles per hour, and its range is pretty good too. Not that speed is gonna help you if you've got a supersonic fighter jet on your tail, but if you hug the surface and stay off the radar, you should have no problems getting away.
Okay, but talk about the camo. Or the flaming
Got some
face.
Life medicine, huh? Life medicine is
a drug recently developed by the Soviet Union for use in battle. The components are still a mystery, but it seems to activate the body's regenerative processes and makes injuries heal faster.
Well,
Open the window and press the enter button to instantly replenish your life. Useful, huh? Huh? What's wrong, Sigint?
Never mind.
That was his call to
What's
make,
that you're
damn it.
wearing now?
It's fire camouflage. The Fury had it on him.
That camouflage seems to have fire-resistant properties. When you wear it, you'll only take half damage from flames and explosions. You won't ever get burned either. Sounds like something the Fury would use, all right.
Yeah, I guess.
Keep in mind that every weapon and piece of equipment...
Alright. We don't need tutorials.
I see you've caught yourself an Emperor Scorpion. The Emperor Scorpion is said to be the largest scorpion in the world. Its venom is a potent neurotoxin, so take care that you don't get stung. If you do get stung, go into the survival viewer and use Cure to inject yourself with serum right away.
Okay. So how's it taste?
Not very good, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Don't get so discouraged. There are other ways to use it besides eating it, right?
Like what?
Like catching one alive with a tranquilizer gun and throwing it at the enemy?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if you even remember that you were on a mission.
Hey, I tried it before. I've tried it with several things. I think the key to actually getting that to work right, though, is you have to actually hit the enemy. You can't just, like, land in front of them.
You defeated the Fury, huh?
Yeah,
That only leaves...
I haven't forgotten.
Good. But your first priority is to get Sokolov out of the fortress.
Right.
The ladder at the end of that underground tunnel should take you up into Groznyj Grad. Once the Shagohod is completed, there's no telling how long they'll let Sokolov live. You've got to hurry.
No response from Eva. Huh, okay, well... You know, I could have sworn I remember there being a conversation about the explosive packs on the Cobras. Boy, you know what? It could have been... I don't think I radioed anybody. Or did I? Maybe I did. No, I'm pretty sure I did. After the end battle. I think the only one where I didn't radio anyone immediately after a battle was probably the Pain. They might have talked about it there. But yeah, I could have sworn I remember there being a conversation about the explosive packs on them. And I'm talking about how, you know, security measure, leave no trace behind, this, that, and the other. Okay. So we finally made it to Groznyj Grad. I gotta be honest, this is not my favorite part of the game. This is probably my least favorite part of the game from here on out. It's got some good moments, like story-wise, but as far as gameplay goes, I don't always feel it. We're back to an urban environment, which is, you know, kind of a staple for the Metal Gear games, but... Oh, really? Black is better than Splitter in this instance. That's interesting. But regardless, it still has its moments. There's some neat things that can be done here. But yeah, it's not the best. Oh, really? Man, just right off the bat, too, huh?
Where's our backup?
This is HQ.
I gotta say, I don't remember there being enemy soldiers in this area either, so that kind of threw me for a loop because I thought we were safe. I don't know if this is actually going to work here. I guess I'll give it a try. Oh, okay. Nope. Wow, pretty good. get back down there either. Let's see. Snake. Dead? Yes. Okay, let's not make the mistake we did last time I used this and press continue, because that was fun. Okay. Well, get a second chance. Yeah, I'm sure they... Oh, come on. Let's see. Can't you guys leave well enough alone? Anyway, I was gonna say, I'm sure we're not gonna get a good camo rating on a stark red staircase. Well, I guess that settles it then. We're just not going to get up at all. We'll just leave it on, what do we want? Splitter? Splitter's pretty good. And we'll stick to the ground. Oh yeah, I gotta eat something too. Calorie mate.
I want some more.
I'll bet you do. Okay, let's see what we can do about getting through here. There's a couple little pickups that we could get underneath these things, but I'm sure most of them aren't going to be worth a damn. Got some medicine or something going on here. Styptic. And a bullet of some sort. XM1. Oh man, we even got more. They can't help themselves. They just leave all sorts of crap underneath these things. Bandage and disinfectant, good enough for me. Okay, there's not too many like alternative routes we can take here. There's a couple little crawl spaces that get past these walls, but other than that, it's like you don't have a hell of a lot of options. Put you to sleep. I don't remember if one of those crawl spaces was in this area. I gotta be careful when I go through the door here, because okay, I think we're safe. We could enter a few areas we're not supposed to necessarily be in just yet, but I think I mostly want to see if I can actually get to the main building right now, because, well, we'll hit those places up eventually, yeah. Plenty of opportunities to fool around with this place later. Ah, here's one of those crawl spaces. I don't remember if that goes to the interrogation area or if that goes to the area we're just in, though. If I remember right, this place might be a little iffy as well. Let's see. Anything got a better rating? We got the spider camo, and that's about it. Might be worth it to pop it on in this instance. We got to cross this street here. There's guys patrolling on both sides. So that's always fun. And I want to say... Yeah, okay, there's a spotlight up there. The only thing I don't remember is if the spotlight comes down to this area. Our goal is mostly just to get to this door here. There's not much else to do other than that, but given the amount of soldiers that are around here, potentially getting spotted by the spotlight, not so great. Okay. Don't let that stomach start growling yet.
Pretty tasty.
Time to have some goat. Okay, what was good? Splitter? I love these pressure-sensitive buttons. It makes everything look so jittery. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Didn't? Okay, I guess we didn't. The scientist uniform does come into place here. I thought we got an officer's uniform at some point, but we get it in here, so I guess we'll just wait for that. Okay, let's save.
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
I almost miss out on that by accident.
Hey, Snake, have you ever seen My Mother Was a Teenage Spider Queen from Mars?
I can't say that I have.
Neither have I.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't think that's an actual movie, but it might be. You never know. They came up with a lot of weird crap in the 50s. So our main goal here is to find Rykov. Let's see if the Major's got anything to disclose for us.
You've infiltrated the East Wing. Rykov should be somewhere in that building. Take him down and steal his clothes.
Simple enough.
You made it into the East Wing. Good. Rykov is somewhere in that building. You know what he looks like, don't you? When you find him, steal his uniform.
Eva, about this Major Rykov.
Yes?
You said he had Colonel class authorization, right?
Right.
But his rank is Major, so how can he have Colonel class authorization?
Rykov is treated as an officer of equal rank with Colonel Volgin.
Treated as the same rank?
Yeah.
Even though he's a Major?
Right.
Why?
You don't know?
No.
Even after seeing that photo?
Nope.
Has anyone ever told you you're a bit slow?
What are you talking about?
I'll leave you to think about it.
Wait a minute.
Gotta go.
What's wrong with the photo? Just two lads having fun, looking at each other. Boys' night out and everything.
Like we're in a building. If people are living there, there's bound to be people food.
People food?
Soviet military rations. It beats eating raw snakes and mushrooms all the time, doesn't it?
I'm getting to like raw snake and mushroom.
You really are turning into an animal.
Everybody's down on Snake this time around. What the hell? Sagan, you're my friend still, right?
The assault rifle. Pressing the weapon button will hold it at...
Alright, I don't want a tutorial. You can shut up now. Hello? You can sneak into some of the little areas like that, just because those soldiers can open up the doors for you, but you kind of have to catch them when they're going in. Any of you gentlemen Rykov? Doesn't look like it. Oh, shoot. I forgot these goddamn scientists. They spook so easily. Oh, crap. How am I going to get past him? Okay, when he's on the move. Okay. The actual soldiers, they don't give a damn. You could walk around here, not a problem to be had. But the scientists, they just flip out. Ah, the toilet. Perfect spot for a heist. Okay, the big thing is just kind of waiting for Rykov to show, because you don't really want to... You don't really want to just, like, take him out in the middle of nowhere. That's not the greatest idea, so you have to follow him into a undisclosed location. I guess he must be on the top level. Where's this bastard? The other thing we definitely don't want to go do is put ourselves in the central area there. That's where all the scientists are. Looks like what's her name from Silent Hill. Another cool poster. I'm pretty sure we saw that one already. Oh, there he is. The man of the hour. Evening. Okay, so there's a couple things we could do here. Do I still not have anything that I can give this guy? Like no poison food or anything like that? I guess not. Could throw a scorpion on him. That might be good. I need him to go in the bathroom, though. That would be prime result right there. I just don't think he's going to do it. Okay. There's a handful of things that happen. If you engage him in a fight, that's one thing you can do. You'll also see that he has Raiden's moveset, or animations at the very least, from Metal Gear Solid 2. You can put on the mask. Let's see. He's not looking at me.
Hey,
What the? Why are you just grabbing balls, man? Let's see. I guess I'll have the calorie mate.
I want some more.
That's just how he gets rid of people, I guess. He's not really concerned about the mask. Maybe it's because I have the scientist uniform on. Let's see what happens when I take it off. Damn. Get up. While we're doing this, we can at least try and see his moveset here. Oh, wait. Okay, he did his little spin kick. Come on, I want to see that. Oh, don't get knocked out now. I want to see that jump. Knock it off, I'm chasing Rykov. Oh, come on. Do the little jump. All right, never mind. Hold up. Let's just get it from the beginning. He'll do the somersault basically. I guess it's not as thrilling as I'm probably making it out to be, but he'll do that. I could have sworn maybe it's an HD edition only thing, but I could have sworn he said something if he put the mask on, like he fawns over the appearance, the visage of himself. I seem to remember that being a thing, but he wasn't doing it at any point where I actually had the mask on, so I was thinking maybe the glasses were giving it away, like it wasn't quite working with them because it's got the scientist uniform on top of that, but even after taking that off, it just initiated combat, so I'm not sure exactly how to get him to look at himself, but it's a thing that can happen. The other thing is that you can give him like indigestion, basically. If you have a rotten piece of food or something like that, basically he'll eat it and he'll just run to the bathroom, which is an easy place to take him out from. But probably not as good as just waiting for him to get into the library area. The only thing is I don't have any food that could be classified as rotting or anything that can actually take him out. Got plenty of supplies in here though. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Can scientists? Okay. It's limited with so many actions, I didn't even know if we can actually comp up on these boxes, but seems like we're okay. Not that we can pick any of this stuff up anyway. Or most of it. Scorpion, hey. Submachine gun, finally we got one of those. Let me just grab what I wasn't able to grab in here last time. Mouse trap, I think that might be it. Okay, let's see, there he is. There's a couple of herbs here that you could pick up for medical supplies. So I guess if you're hurting on something for that, then that's where you grab it. Checking out the magazines. Oh, come on. Is he walking through the whole damn library? I don't want that scientist to see me. Well, he'll make his way up here eventually. This is the best spot to take him out, because I don't think any soldiers will come up here. There's all the lockers, so... Primo location. The only problem is you just have to wait for him to come out through here. Is there like a secret entrance I don't know about, or what's going on? One of the best uniforms, I kind of neglect to call it a camo because it really doesn't provide much camouflage, but one of the best uniforms in the game is up in here, but I don't think we have access to it yet. I'm pretty sure we have to come back and grab it some other time. I think it might be the one in the red labeled locker, but it gets unlocked later. Oh, I don't know. Stop pushing your glasses up. Come on. All right, whatever. Is he up through here yet? He's making his way. Something's wrong because it's just flashing again on play? What do you mean? Let me take a look. Oh yeah, there's a problem. Okay, hopefully I'm back. Looks like I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what that was. There was a huge issue with the bitrate. It just spiked exponentially. Normally, for the stream purposes, I keep it around about 5K or so. But it was going to about, I want to say like 12K maybe, or even higher than that. So I'm not sure what was going on there, but restarting it seems to have sorted it. I'm taking a look at both Twitch here and OBS. No, OBS is giving me a high bitrate too. I don't know what the issue is. Twitch says it's fine, and then it... Okay, there it goes. It's starting to spike now. Oh, son of a bitch. That's back to normal. Okay, I don't know. Twitch says it's okay. OBS was telling me it was spiking for a second there, and then it seems to have sorted itself out. So I guess if there's an issue, let me know. Again, let's see if it stops. If not, I guess I'll have to end it here, but we'll see. Okay. Can I can use a handkerchief, so that's good. I can't grab with the handkerchief, so that's not so good. Too late when I already started hitting him. Nobody saw it. What more can be done? This looks mildly homoerotic. Oh, look at that. He's got a little lightning bolt in his undies. Okay. So there he goes. All right. Also, no, the red stripe. Actually, you know what? He might disappear from there, and the red stripe blocker might contain the uniform. But let's see. Now we got our officer. And we got our mask. Perfect. Oh, wait, no. That's not anybody.
Ah, your Rykov disguise has turned out nicely.
Yeah, not even his own mother could tell the difference.
Indeed. You're starting to irritate me already.
Why? This look should make me more popular.
I wouldn't bet on it, but whatever. Now that you're indistinguishable from the real Rykov, you'll be able to get into the West Wing, to which only Volgin and Rykov have access. Head for the West Wing of the Weapons Lab. That's where Sokolov is being held. Enter the main wing from the second floor of the East Wing. Pass west through the main wing, and you'll come to a connecting passageway. The West Wing is at the other end of that passageway. Infiltrate the West Wing and rescue Sokolov.
Is that a slight on Raiden? Yes, it is. Yeah, the thing is, they were really starting to grind Raiden down after Metal Gear Solid 2 because the reception for Raiden wasn't that great after the fact. I know everybody loves Metal Gear Solid 2 now, but when it came out, it was one of the most popular. It still, I think, has sold the most copies out of any game, but that was sort of before it was revealed that Raiden, was the main protagonist. And he still have some cool moments with Metal Gear itself and Solid Snake. But yeah, people didn't like Raiden that much. And Metal Gear Solid 3 definitely digs into it because of, Rykov and some of the little comments that you get. Raiden's design was slightly designed to make it a little bit more popular with a younger and female audience. But yeah, that didn't set so well with a lot of the staple core audience of the game. So, should make me more popular. That's kind of what that's a dig at.
Snake Eye. Huh?
Starting to irritate me already.
Hello there?
Paramedic, it's me.
Snake? Oh, it's you. For a minute there, I thought you were someone else.
Why are you so nervous? You've seen this mask before, right?
Yeah, but it looks so cool.
Huh?
Cool. Kind of like a Venusian.
A Venusian?
I mean, not the crab kind, the other kind.
Paramedic, do you really think a guy you've never seen before would suddenly call you on this frequency?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but still. What if it was a being from another planet? You can't rule out that possibility.
Paramedic into them aliens, I see.
Okay, you're disguised as Rykov. You ought to be able to pass for the real deal in that outfit. You can go anywhere you want and nobody's going to ask questions. But don't forget that you can't equip most of your weapons when you're in disguise. When you're using the assault rifle...
Okay, hold on. Look at that one earlier. There's a conversation I'm thinking of, but I think only it's Eva's conversation. Let's see.
Okay, your Rykov disguise is complete. Now they won't stop you no matter what you do.
Even if I punch someone in the face?
Right.
Really?
Really.
Why?
Rykov's just that kind of guy.
Ah.
Once you're disguised as Rykov, You can get into the west wing where Sokolov is being held. To get to the entrance to the west wing, pass west through the main wing of the weapons lab and go through the connecting passageway. You can get into the main wing of the weapons lab from the southwest side of the second floor. Head for the main wing.
You got it. Well, since you bring it up, we might as well give it a little test, right? Oh, wait. Gotta eat something. Food of the future.
Sir. Keep up the fine work, sir.
Don't you question me?
Keep up the fine work, sir.
Punch for you. Little bitch ass scientist. Think you could snitch on me, can you? Is there anything in here? Outside of, you know, just a scientist? Okay, I guess I don't see anything. Alright. Well, this would be our opportunity to dig around and try to find some of the items, but I think I got most everything, because it's really just that one little spot where you get all the supplies. We can, I suppose, go down and get those, whatever they are, those plants, but, I don't really think there's much here. But these are the only lockers that we haven't actually checked, so I'm going to run through them real quick. Okay. Can always open this back up. Hey. Who's that handsome fellow? Looking good. Let's pop you back in here, sir. There you go. Okay, I think we're about done here. Alright, there it is. The Shagohod itself. Alright, once we cross this point, there's going to be a lot of cutscene.
Snake, that passageway leads to the west wing where Sokolov is being held captive. But the only ones who can open the door to the west wing are those sentries there. The only way to get into the west wing is to disguise yourself as Rykov and get the sentries to open the door for you. You should be able to fool them with that disguise. Pretend you're Rykov and get them to open the door.
Snake, be careful when you approach the enemy. The closer you are to them, the more accurate their shots.
Okay. Thought maybe we might have some conversations preceding this, but I don't think there's going to be anything special. Get a little outdoor look. What's going on? All places we can actually go to. We'll be needing to get through here at some point pretty soon. Take a good look at it. Yeah, right through that gate.
Sir.
Gentlemen? Oh, wait, don't start unmasking yet. That's not a natural look.
Here it is.
You can count on me. What about the philosopher's legacy?
I don't know anything about that. What are you? Are you trying to kill me?
What's the matter?
I know nothing, I swear it. No one but the Colonel knows of the legacy.
I see.
No, don't. Oh.
Couldn't just look down. Pretty sure she would have been able to see him.
Who's there? You're the man from the CIA. What are you doing here?
I told you before, didn't I? I'm going to get you out of here.
A man of honor, just like your commander. But I'm afraid you're too late.
Too late? Don't tell me. The Shagohods.
Exactly. The final preparations for Phase 2 are complete.
Sokolov, what exactly is Phase 2?
To put it in technical terms, it's a composite range extension system for medium-range ballistic missiles. The Shagohod was originally designed as a tank that could launch nuclear missiles from any type of terrain. There was just one problem we couldn't figure out how to solve. The ICBMs we have today are simply too big for the Shagohod to carry. But the military would not hear of it. They demanded a weapon that could launch a nuclear missile directly into the American homeland. That is when I came up with the idea for Phase 2.
But there's no way you could load an ICBM onto the Shagohod. So how'd you do it?
By accelerating the Shagohod itself.
Accelerating it?
In Phase 2, a rocket booster unit is attached to the frame of the Shagohod. The unit incorporates the same technology used in the Vostok rocket that sent Major Gagarin into space. Using this booster, the Shagohod can achieve a land speed of over 300 miles per hour.
That monster can go more than 300 miles per hour?
Yes. And from this state of accelerated motion, it launches a nuclear missile.
So, the Shagohod acts like the first stage of a rocket.
Yes, precisely. The range of the missile launched by the Shagohod thus increases from 2,500 miles to 6,000 miles.
6,000 miles? That's enough to strike anywhere in the United States.
Not only that, with the Shagohod, there's no need to construct giant silos like the ones used to house ICBMs. All you need is a runway about 3 miles in length, or its equivalent. And you can launch a thermonuclear strike against any location in the United States from anywhere in the Soviet Union. It cannot be detected by spy planes or satellites. It's a mobile fortress, capable of deploying in secret and launching its payload at any time.
A weapon from hell.
A completed prototype now sits in the hangar. At present, it is the only one of its kind. But Volgin is planning to mass produce them based on that prototype.
And deploy them all over the Soviet Union.
Yes, and that's not the end of it. He's going to ship them to Eastern Europe, to Asia, to all the countries of the Eastern Bloc. Even worse, he intends to use the Shagohod as bait to foment armed uprisings among dictators, ethnic insurgents, and revolutionary groups throughout the Third World. His funds are nearly limitless. He could start mass production tomorrow if he wanted. The reason that tensions between East and West have settled into a Cold War is because each side fears the other's power. Deterrence. The idea of using threats to keep one's enemy in check is the perfect word to sum up this state of affairs. But the Shagohod goes far beyond the level of threat. It will render the concept of deterrence utterly meaningless. If such a weapon is unleashed on the world, it will not be long before all nations are engulfed in conflict. The Cold War will end, and the entire planet will be consumed by the fires of war. Volgin and the Shagohod will be at the center of it all. So you see, it's already too late.
No, it's not too late.
What do you mean?
We've still got a chance. All we have to do is destroy the prototype and the whole facility before they can mass produce it.
But
just tell me what I need to do to destroy this place.
All right. The liquid fuel used in the rocket engine is stored in a tank. If you can blow it up somehow... Some C3 ought to be enough to blow the entire hangar to smithereens.
C3? You mean that cutting-edge plastic explosive?
It could be molded into any shape. The bomb of the future.
They got some sort of partnership deal with the C3 makers.
Some in the armory here, but it's gone now. It was stolen by a female spy who was here a minute ago.
Eva?
No, that's not her name. Her name is Tatiana. She made her way in here by becoming Volgin's lover.
I thought she was your lover.
Mine? Oh no, she is Volgin's lover. This is my lover.
Who are they?
My wife and daughter. They're in America.
A little blurry-ass photo.
Now I remember. Your family is in the custody of the CIA. How long has Tatiana been here?
Only a few weeks.
A few days before the Virtuous mission, then.
She said that Khrushchev sent her.
What did you just give her?
All of the experimental data for the Shagohod. Please, it is essential that you destroy the Shagohod.
I will, but first I've got to get you to safety.
No. I'm not going.
My mission is to rescue you.
Leave me.
Sokolov!
Khrushchev has abandoned me. I cannot return to my country. I would most certainly be sent to the gulags.
What about the US?
Yes, I once thought of that. My family's waiting for me there. But even if I fled to the United States, I would once again find myself creating weapons of mass murder. In the end, it doesn't matter where I go. I am still a weapons scientist. To be honest with you, I'm tired. Every day, I help create things that should never be used. Things that should never have existed in the first place. Every day, without sleep. Without a word of praise from others. And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools of politicians. All I wanted to do was build space rockets. But it was
every
not
man's
to
dream.
be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race and the arms race are one and the same. Missiles, rockets, what's the difference? Scientists are always being used, Please, watch over my family.
Major, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room.
Wait a second. I don't know these balls.
Who are you? Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else. I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
Holy shot.
What is this fairy disguise? It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are. Stay out of this.
I see why they call you the boss. What was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC, a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed it together.
Splendid. I'll take it from here.
Are you going to kill him?
Of course. But first, I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.
Okay. Well, there's usually one of these moments in a Metal Gear game. Gotta get caught at some point.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do it
You!
like that. You monster.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? You've certainly seen your share of battles. Consider yourself lucky. I am about to show you what hell is really like.
Who he killed just then? It was Sokolov.
Let's get started. What is your target?
There's a way you can prevent yourself from
Is it the Shagohod?
taking damage. I
Or
forget.
Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy?
Oh, it's holding one of the item opens button. The
Who let you in here?
like R2 or L2, one of the item buttons.
You're a
Don't take
tough
no
one,
damage.
But even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
Also, depending on how much damage you've taken throughout the game, he might say something different when he takes a look at your body, as he says. If you've taken no damage,
Really begins.
he says something like really weird, like a newborn baby. I'm like, yep.
Body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts.
I think I got the mid-range one though.
Like this. Now answer me. How much does the CIA know?
Yeah, it's really not that much of a surprise, is it?
They're after my legacy, aren't they? Your real target is the philosopher's legacy, isn't it? Yes, yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break.
Honestly, though, he should have asked about the Rykov mask, if
Trained by
anything.
me.
Admit it. We're after the location of the legacy. The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion. Divided up and hidden all over the world.
Well, now you're just telling me.
And you're looking for a record
So, yeah.
where all that money is hidden, right?
Classic Kojima. He loves his piss.
philosopher's legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznyj Grad. You'll never live. What's this? A transmitter? Who's
Where'd that come from?
responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that.
Look how fast he backs
He
off.
is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display. He's all yours. Do it!
Kind of weird, Volgin. Not gonna lie.
Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras. What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No, I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her.
She is an icky girl after all.
I'll let this be the judge.
Do as you like.
Here we go.
There, satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh? Watching this has made me realize something. It's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression. You got lucky this time, Tatiana.
Alright, another hidden scene here. Prison R1. Boss. Mimicking the ocelot gesture. Thanks, boss. What was that?
Run!
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet!
Oh, he didn't figure it out until now?
Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
Cool, let me just
Eva.
unhook myself and
Can't get
regrow
too
an
close
eye.
to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
Okay. So, back in the cells, we got quite a bit we can actually do here. Let's get through some of these codec calls,
Snake?
radio calls.
Major.
You're all right.
I wouldn't say all right, but at least I'm alive.
That's good enough.
But they took all my weapons and equipment from me.
Well, you've still got your radio and medical items with you.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, why'd they leave the
Perhaps
radio
Volgin's
on?
not finished with you just yet.
Yeah, well, I'm not finished with him yet either.
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. There must be a way. Use your head.
Okay, start bashing my head into the cell.
Snake, your right eye. The cornea and the lens are severely damaged and the eyeball is ruptured. So,
So I can't heal it, even in the survival viewer.
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry, Snake. I wish there was something I could do.
Don't worry about it. I can still fight.
I don't doubt you. But don't do anything crazy, okay? From here on, it's going to be difficult to see out of your right eye. Attacking in first-person view will feel a little different from before. Be careful.
Snake, the door of the cell is set up to open when it receives a radio signal on a certain frequency. If you only knew the frequency, you could use your radio to open the door.
It's a weird little gimmick, but alright. We did see, going into first-person view mode there, that there was some kind of frequency. Also, not much of a detriment.
Time to eat.
Okay, thanks. What's that you got on there, Jay? Time to befriend the jailer.
Snake, I wanted to ask you something.
What?
In the
Yeah, gives you a
room,
bat to eat. Thanks.
why did you protect me when Ocelot was about to fire?
Because I knew that the chamber wasn't empty, and you'd be dead if he pulled the trigger.
But your eye.
It's the start of
I was
a
tied
mass
up, and it
pandemic.
happened so fast. It was the best I could do. I feel a little strange, but it won't interfere with the mission.
What about me?
Huh?
Did you only save me because I was important for completing your mission?
What other reason would there be?
And when the mission is over?
Right now, it's just the mission.
The mission you used to love?
That's not what I mean.
I'm getting all uppity for.
Ready to save, Snake?
Ready. Middle one should be fine.
Snake? Snake?
My mouth hurts when I talk.
Did you get cut up?
Feels like someone shoved me under a lawnmower. Do me a favor. Tell me a story to take my mind off the pain.
Snake, have you ever heard of Renfield?
Is that a movie?
It's the name of a character. He's locked up in a cell waiting for the master to return, eating the spiders that crawl along the walls.
Change the channel.
He waits and waits for ages. Finally, just as he's beginning to forget whether he's human or not, the master comes for him, saying the time has come. Renfield is overjoyed.
Wait, isn't this...
The master spreads his huge wings and a gust of wind fills the cell.
Come on, I don't want to hear this.
And there, standing before Renfield in human form was...
Dracula!
Exactly! If you stay there too long, your old buddy Dracula's going to come and get you too. So you better start thinking of a way out of there. You better not leave me without someone to talk to. Please, Snake, think. There's got to be a way out of there.
I'll try.
Okay. Just let me know if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
Well, there you go. Not only believes in Santa Claus, he's also afraid of Dracula. Never gonna let him live that down. We are going to stop here. This codec call actually does lead into something else, which hopefully we'll be able to get going by the time we start the next stream. Unlike the stupid end business that we had at the beginning of this stream. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but it was a pain in the ass. Anyway, we'll pick this up next week. Hopefully this will be our second to last stream, and next week will be our final stream. We'll see. I was kind of pushing it. I wanted to start a little bit earlier today and go for a little bit longer than normal because, yeah, there's still quite a bit of game left. But I think if I had, done a regular stream, it would have been a little bit too much and we'd have to break it up into 2 parts. I think maybe we can get it done in one go next week. Crossing my fingers. It's going to be a long one still, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. A lot of people here, so appreciate that. We'll see about doing this up, finishing it next week, and call it good from there. Tomorrow, we're probably going to be doing Outer Wilds. 2 days from then, we'll get back to Skyward Sword. Going to alternate with those 2 games until I finish one of them. And yeah, we might even start something new this week. So I guess stay tuned for that. But that's going to be it for tonight. Let me take a look, see if anything's going on here. Major WF Pod is actually just broadcasting. They usually don't. I guess looks like Deller is playing some Super Mario, so we'll send some viewers his way. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and maybe we'll see you around next time. So, until then, have a good night. Take care.